Allsteel realized that there was a gap in their particular product line. They went to market to find the right partner. It wasn't just a technical partner to engineer a new product. They were really looking for partners who could think very broadly and bring a breadth of experience about different regions of the world, different types of workers, different industries, different markets, different price points, different demographics. The combination of HOK and Idea Design really brought that to the table. Idea Design as the technical designers, HOK as the group of designers who really brought that breadth of experience.
I think what's nice was, me as an architect and interior designer thinking about how the three-dimensional environment needs to be, and then working with folks like Steve and others at HOK that can bring that other level of information to the process, I think is what Allsteel was so incredibly interested in.
A group can outperform an individual, and that's also true in design. You get more designers together and the design improves. The ideas flow, they build off of each other, and there's innovation that happens and there's surprise that happens in those kind of group settings, which is very powerful.
I think this unexpected or enjoyable aspect of this particular collaboration was that we were able to, within our team, including Allsteel, round out the life cycle of a product. So there was the industrial design component, the specification skill set, the manufacturing component, and we were able to close that circle.
We brought individual talents to the table. We combined them in a way to really create a magic, and we got more than the 1 plus the 1. We got a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation by pulling that team together.
There's a lot of workplace discovery going on as the change in the workplace is happening. And so there is a lot of discussion around collaboration. What does it look like? How do you facilitate it?
We spent a lot of time just sort of observing how people interacted, what they did as they spoke, as they got into conversations.
Public spaces is a great place to do that. Everybody loves to people watch, and this was a case where we were people watching with a real goal in mind, so that was a lot of fun.
We toured all kinds of spaces that had been done and looked at collaborative environments and really studied what had worked in those environments and what hadn't worked.
There's something about the people and the purpose that they bring with them and the place that makes magic, and that's really what we were after.
It freed us to be able to think in new ways and to maybe take our inspiration from things outside of the commercial environment.
Collaboration is happening. It's a matter of whether we're supporting it appropriately. We want to support it appropriately. We want to have great products in the right place to help people do their work.
We're talking to clients not just about the physical space, but really about their culture, about the way they work, about what their hopes and dreams are, what their desires are in terms of shaping space.
One of the most interesting things we did up front in a 2-day workshop, we got the team together, and we picked a number of everyday examples of collaboration. We dissected them to really understand them. One of the fallacies that designers and clients have is that you identify space, you find some furniture with wheels on it, you put it there, and you've solved a problem. That people are going to come. And in fact, that's not the case.
It's to Allsteel's credit that they understood that. They wanted a collection that was not conference room and was not typical lounge furniture. So it gave us a huge opportunity and huge license to invent. We were free to accommodate behaviors that we'd observed in our own work and with our own clients.
We didn't think that it should be the funky furniture in the corner that is often not used. That's not what collaboration's about. This needed to reflect the environment that it was going to be in, but it really needed to seriously support collaboration because that's how ideas are born.
We started very much with, let's get a product to work for its specific function in its intended area, okay? And then, how can that work with and coordinate with the other products in the collection?
We learned early on that the products had to be non-specific, which is to say that the pieces don't dictate how the user uses it.
So all of a sudden this leaning anywhere to quickly engage with someone and not commit to the sit started to reflect in some of the products that we developed.
The product has to be flexible enough so that it can change as the way we work changes, the way we collaborate changes.
I think that leads to one of the key concepts of this product line. Everything has to do more than one thing because we don't actually know who's going to come up and use it.
I think the thing that was really important is whatever we were designing, we wanted it to be intuitive so that when you walked up to an environment, you walked up to the product, you knew what to do with the product. The Gather collection was perhaps the largest collection of discrete products ever introduced at one time. But we wanted a collection that could support all those various places that collaboration occurs.